In Hindi, it's called Band Baja Barat. When Donald Trump lands in India, it's going to be like one of those big fat Indian weddings, probably the grandest of them all. One that will culminate in the biggest cricket stadium in the world. But what cannot be brushed under this red carpet being rolled out to Trump is the fact that the trade deal with India is still not done. Sources in the government of India have told us, do not expect big announcements with every visit. Take a look at what you can expect then from this visit.
We're not treated very well by India, but I happen to like Prime Minister Modi a lot. And he told me we'll have 7 million people between the airport and the event.
7 million. Even by Trump's standards, this is exaggeration. He's quoting big numbers for his India event. It's another matter that the total population of Ahmedabad city is about 5.5 million. But the president is not known to bother with facts very much. What he does like is a big circus.
I have a great relationship with the people of India.
And this latest one, made in India, could turn out to be very expensive. Because Trump brings with him zero clarity on the biggest issue on the table. The trade deal, which has been stuck in limbo for a while. India made a valiant attempt in September last year, sending Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal to the UNGA New York summit at the last moment, just to see if the momentum around the Howdy Modi event could lead to a deal. It didn't. And now it's time for Namaste Trump already. As he comes calling, the question is, do India and the United States have any chances of hammering out a trade deal? Not really. The US Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer has already cancelled his India visit. Despite some major concessions being proposed, no breakthroughs have been reported so far in the negotiations. Trump has been complaining about Indian tariffs for the whole of last year, and that stance doesn't seem to have changed.
India, 50%. It was 100%.
He has effectively ruled out a bilateral trade deal, at least until his possible re-election in November.
Well, we can have a trade deal with India, but I'm really saving the big deal for later on. We're doing a very big trade deal with India. We'll have it. I don't know if it'll be done before the election, but we'll have a very big deal with India.
Trump's comments and the lukewarm efforts at negotiation raise a bigger question. Is this visit more about optics than actual bilateral business? Trump seems more excited about the massive roadshow and the event at Sardar Patel Stadium than about bilateral trade and defense cooperation. The trade deal might not come through before the elections, but Trump certainly has a lot to gain in the meantime. Gujarati Americans have considerable clout in the United States of America, and they will be an important vote bank for Trump in the elections come November. Members of the US delegation have already started arriving in India. India's Foreign Secretary Harsh Shringla met with the American congressional delegation. The chairman of the Subcommittee on Asia-Pacific Affairs was leading it. Members of the Indian caucus were also present at the meeting. We're hearing from our sources in the Indian government that India's counter to Trump's high tariff complaint is Korea and Japan, who levy higher tariffs than India. And they have also told WION explicitly that every visit need not have big-ticket announcements. Now that certainly sets the expectations right for Trump's trip. Bureau Report. WION World is One.